Good morning. Today, we're exploring a story that's as unexpected as it is dramatic. A tale where the worlds of music, celebrity, and international law collide in ways few could have predicted. Imagine the energy of a sold-out concert, the roar of fans, and the unmistakable beat of a global superstar's music. Now, picture that same superstar suddenly at the center of a legal controversy that spans continents. This is the reality for one of hip-hop's most recognizable names. The central figure in this unfolding drama is Cameron Jibril Thomaz, better known to millions as Wiz Khalifa. Hailing from Pittsburgh, Wiz Khalifa has risen from local talent to international rap icon, captivating audiences with his unique sound and charismatic presence. His career is a testament to relentless creativity and bold self-expression. With chart-topping hits and a massive, loyal fan base, Wiz Khalifa's brand is inseparable from his music, and from his outspoken embrace of cannabis culture, which has become a signature part of his identity. But Wiz Khalifa is more than just a musician. He's a savvy entrepreneur, a devoted father, and a world traveler whose influence stretches far beyond the stage. His ventures in business and his role as a parent have only added to his multifaceted public persona. Yet, with global fame comes global scrutiny. Traveling the world means navigating a patchwork of laws and customs, some of which can be drastically different from those at home. Recently, Wiz Khalifa's high-profile lifestyle collided head-on with the strict legal system of a foreign country, setting off a chain of events that no one saw coming. Headlines erupted across the globe. Wiz Khalifa, the American superstar, had been sentenced to jail in Romania for an act that, in the United States, is often celebrated and even commercialized. The news sent shockwaves through the music industry and his fan base alike. What's perfectly legal, or even a point of pride, in one country can be a serious crime in another. The stark contrast between celebration and criminalization highlights the complexities of living life in the global spotlight. This story serves as a powerful reminder. No matter how famous you are, crossing borders means playing by new rules. Celebrity status offers no immunity when it comes to the law, especially in places where cultural values and legal codes differ so dramatically. Wiz Khalifa's Romanian legal troubles are more than just a headline. They're a cautionary tale for anyone navigating our interconnected world. In a landscape of diverse, unyielding laws, even the biggest stars must tread carefully, reminding us all of the unpredictable challenges that come with global fame. The story begins in July 2024, a month when the Romanian coast comes alive with music, sun, and thousands of festival-goers seeking unforgettable summer memories. The anticipation was electric, as fans from across Europe flocked to the Black Sea for one of the year's most talked-about music events. The Beach Please festival in Costinesti, Romania, had transformed the quiet seaside town into a vibrant hub of excitement, drawing music lovers and party-seekers to its sandy shores. Headlining the festival was none other than Wiz Khalifa, the American rap superstar known for his laid-back style and chart-topping hits. His presence alone was enough to send waves of excitement through the crowd, who gathered in droves along the Black Sea coast, ready for a night to remember. As the beat dropped for his anthem, Young, Wild and Free, Wiz Khalifa did what he's famous for. He allegedly lit up a cannabis cigarette right there on stage. The crowd erupted, seeing it as a signature move from the rapper. But what many didn't realize was that this act was strictly illegal under Romanian law. For the fans, it was a moment of pure entertainment, a classic Wiz Khalifa gesture that added to the festival's wild energy. But for the local police, who were stationed throughout the venue, it was a clear and public violation of the country's strict drug regulations. Romanian authorities, already on high alert due to the festival's size and reputation, immediately took notice of the incident. Their presence was meant to ensure safety, but now, it was about enforcing the law. After the show ended, police officers made their way backstage, where the atmosphere shifted from celebration to tension. Wiz Khalifa and his team were confronted by law enforcement, who were determined to address the incident directly. The festive mood that had filled the air just moments before quickly evaporated. Festival staff and fans alike sensed the seriousness of the situation, as the reality of Romania's uncompromising drug laws became clear. The police weren't there for selfies or autographs, they were there to enforce the law. Their approach was stern and professional, underscoring the gravity of the situation for everyone involved. That night's event set off a chain reaction, triggering a legal battle that would follow Wiz Khalifa for months. The incident quickly escalated beyond the festival grounds, drawing the attention of legal authorities and the media. What began as a high-energy performance soon spiraled into an international legal crisis, putting the rapper and the festival in the global spotlight and raising questions about celebrity culture, local laws, and the consequences of crossing boundaries abroad. Romanian police acted quickly, responding to a situation that was rapidly drawing public attention. The presence of law enforcement was unmistakable, with flashing lights and uniformed officers moving purposefully through the crowd. Their swift action signaled the seriousness with which Romanian authorities treat drug-related offenses, especially when they occur in such a public setting. Officers conducted a thorough search of Wiz Khalifa, a world-famous rapper, and discovered more than 18 grams of cannabis in his possession. The search was methodical, leaving little doubt about what was found and who it belonged to. The evidence was clear and undeniable. Cannabis, packaged and ready for use, was found on Wiz Khalifa. The incident unfolded in front of thousands of fans and onlookers, making it impossible to ignore. The public nature of the discovery only heightened the gravity of the situation. For Romanian prosecutors, this was a textbook case. Illegal drugs, consumed openly, at a major international event. The fact that the accused was a celebrity only added to the case's visibility and pressure to act decisively. The official charge was possession of dangerous drugs for personal use, a violation that Romanian law treats with utmost seriousness. Even though the amount was not enough to suggest trafficking, the law is clear. Possession alone is a criminal offense. The fact that the act took place in such a public forum, with so many witnesses, made the case even more severe in the eyes of authorities. It sent a message that no one, regardless of fame or status, is exempt from the law. In the United States, similar incidents might be dismissed as part of a performer's artistic persona, or even overlooked entirely. But in Romania, the law is strict, and public consumption of cannabis is a criminal act, not a form of expression. The prosecution pressed forward, determined to demonstrate that the law applies equally to everyone, regardless of their celebrity or international status. Their goal was to set a precedent and reinforce the seriousness of Romania's drug laws. The physical evidence, cannabis in clear bags, displayed in court, left little room for ambiguity or doubt. The prosecution's case was built on solid, tangible proof and the undeniable fact of public consumption. While Wiz Khalifa was not accused of trafficking or distribution, the charge of possession alone carried significant legal consequences. The potential penalties included heavy fines and even the possibility of jail time, underscoring the risks of violating Romanian drug laws. With the world watching, the stage was set for a high-profile legal showdown, one that would test the boundaries of celebrity, law, and cultural differences on a very public stage. Romania's drug laws are among the strictest in the European Union. While some countries have relaxed cannabis laws, Romania maintains a zero-tolerance approach. Law 143/2000 criminalizes possession of dangerous drugs, including cannabis, even for personal use. Penalties range from 3 months to 2 years in prison or a criminal fine. Foreigners are often surprised by the severity, but Romanian authorities enforce these laws without exception. What might be a minor infraction elsewhere is a serious crime here. The public nature of Wiz Khalifa's act left authorities with no choice but to prosecute. Once the evidence was collected, the legal process moved swiftly toward a courtroom verdict. The case went to court in Constanta County, where Wiz Khalifa was found guilty. The initial sentence, a criminal fine of 3,600 lei, about $830. For Wiz Khalifa, this seemed like a manageable outcome. But prosecutors weren't satisfied. They argued a fine wasn't enough for such a public offense. They believed a stronger penalty was needed to deter others. Prosecutors appealed, seeking a harsher sentence: imprisonment. The appeal wasn't about guilt, but about the severity of the punishment. This move escalated the case, turning a resolved issue into a new legal battle. The stakes were now much higher for the rapper. The outcome would set a precedent for how Romania handles celebrity offenders. The appeal brought the case to the Constanta Court of Appeal. Prosecutors argued the original fine was too lenient, given the public nature of the crime. On December 18, 2025, the court delivered its final decision. The judges sided with the prosecution, overturning the fine. Wiz Khalifa was sentenced to 9 months in jail for drug possession. This verdict was final. No further appeals possible in Romania. The sentence marked a dramatic escalation from the original penalty. The court made it clear, fame offers no protection from Romanian law. News of the sentence spread worldwide, turning a local case into an international headline. The focus now shifted to whether the sentence could actually be enforced. Wiz Khalifa's sentence ignited debate about global drug laws. In the US, Canada, and parts of Europe, cannabis is increasingly accepted or legal. For many, a 9-month jail term for possession seems extreme. Yet Romania's approach is shared by many countries with strict drug laws. The case highlights the risks international travelers face. Local laws always apply. For some, it's a simple matter of breaking the law. For others, it's a clash of cultural values. Wiz Khalifa's fame turned his legal battle into a global case study. The conversation now extends far beyond one artist. It's about justice, sovereignty, and the future of drug policy. With the sentence final, the question became, what next for Wiz Khalifa? As a U.S. citizen not in Romania, he can't be jailed unless extradited. Romania would need to issue an international arrest warrant and request extradition from the U.S. The U.S. and Romania have an extradition treaty, but approval isn't automatic. Dual criminality is key. The act must be a crime in both countries. With U.S. cannabis laws in flux, extradition could be contested in court. Wiz Khalifa's lawyers could argue the punishment is disproportionate. The decision would involve legal, political, and diplomatic considerations. For now, his international travel is risky. He could be arrested in countries honoring Romania's warrant. His fate now rests with diplomats and legal systems on both sides of the Atlantic. The 9-month sentence puts Wiz Khalifa's career at a crossroads. International touring, a major part of his career, is now fraught with risk. He must avoid countries with extradition agreements, limiting his global reach. The conviction could impact his brand, sponsorships, and future bookings. For some fans, it cements his rebel image. For business partners, it's a liability. The personal toll is real: uncertainty, stress, and the shadow of possible jail time. He may channel this experience into his music, shifting towards social commentary. The Romanian verdict has sparked an international legal drama with no clear end in sight. Wiz Khalifa's story is now a warning for celebrities navigating a world of conflicting laws.